Thank you for watching Amber Propp Designs. Today I am going to do a little bit of a different pour. So out there you can see different pours such as floating pours, where you lay your cup down, just kind of let it do its thing and float on its own. I've created a few different paintings in which I've sold that people really seem to like the effect that I'm going to show you today. Now you're gonna need your canvas and 2 cups that you can cut the tops off. You're also gonna need tape. So the colors I'll be using today is Artist Love Turquoise. I have Liquitex Orange and Red, and I will be making Artist Loft White for my base. Now in the beginning, I'm only gonna cover half of my canvas, and that is because we wanna have a nice even flow on that canvas for this type of painting. So you're not having to go back and do any fixing, it's just already there. Oh, and I have some of my turquoise in there by accident, but that's okay. Okay, so the reason why we're gonna leave this section open is because I'm gonna put my 2 cups here. I am going to take my tape. I am going to just directly put it on the back and tape it to the back of my canvas. We still want them sitting there nicely, but you want enough tape because we're gonna be moving these cups afterwards. So have enough tape on there so they're just sitting really nice on top. So now I'm gonna pour around my cups. The reason why I put the tape on there first is because if you have paint on there, that tape is not gonna stick while you're doing this. Now some people will even put pins through the canvas and kind of have the cups sitting on them. So then when we tilt after, they're not gonna move. And then they can also do the edges. But I don't mind this method. It's just something that I prefer. So it's up to you. You can try the pin method or you can try doing whichever way you prefer. Okay, so I wanted to make sure that they are directly kind of in the middle there. You can even put them closer together if you'd like, and I think I'm gonna do that. And at least I can move it now. Because there's no paint on the edge, I have the ability to move it and retape. Now today I'm gonna be using treadmill oil. I get this at my Canadian Tire, or you can check my Amazon store. I will have some treadmill oil on there that you can just directly purchase. Anything that is purchased through my store helps me get more art supplies and get videos out to you guys. And there is no additional cost for you guys. So that is the wonderful part about it. Alright, so I have my colors here. What I'm going to do is slowly be tilting, slowly pouring in the cups. I will have my silicone on hand. And I want it all to flow in this direction. So the first thing that I am gonna do is add 2 drops of silicone into my cups, get them started, and I'm gonna add a little bit of blue to this cup, a little bit of red to this cup. Now, if your painting is not tilting or they're not coming out of the cup right away, that is okay. Just might mean you have to add a little bit more color to them because we want them to start bubbling out on their own. I'm adding white in there and 2 more drops of silicone. And I'm gonna just keep repeating this process. If for some reason, like this, which is great, it's slowly coming out, but not very fast, that's okay. You can also just slightly lift the cup because there might be a bit of a suction with the paint around it. There. And start to let it flow. for right in the center. Alright, so the reason why I actually do enjoy this technique is because it really stretches out any cells. Because it takes a while to come through that cup, what that is doing is taking that silicone and paint and just elongating everything. So that's one of the perks to this and why I absolutely love doing it. So when you remove the cup though, you are going to have the piles of paint that we just worked with. Now that's okay. It's supposed to happen. I like that it happens. And if you're using just maybe one or two colors, it actually looks really cool. It almost turns out to look like a planet. So with this though, I'm going to show you now how we're going to kind of fix this issue. Now you can do a few things. Sometimes I will take a strainer and I will just go over it and just kind of make my own little design in there. Okay, and then as I'm doing that, I'm pushing that paint also over the edges. If you're not a fan of that technique, that's okay. I have some other ones for you. You can also just take one of your stir sticks. I'm going to use my white one, so I'm adding a touch of white to that top layer of paint. And I'm just going to slowly go over the edge. That's going to create some more cells. And also, you create the design. If you are just not happy with that look, that's okay. You can tilt backwards now. We can try to remove some of that paint that you are not very happy with. So there's 3 techniques that you can try with that, just to remove that little ball. You want to make sure though that you are tilting just as slow as before so we can keep those cells. All right. Now I like what's going on here, but I'd like a little more up at the top. So I'm just going to tilt back a little bit more. And I'm going to leave it like this. I actually really love that there's this streak of blue coming out. A lot of negative space. If you want to play around, I will show you other videos with more techniques that you can try out. For right now, I want to keep everything as is. So if you have any questions, definitely let me know. Post below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you have any questions, like I said, let me know. I'm at Amber Propp Designs. And if you want to see exclusive videos that I do not have on my YouTube channel, definitely check out my Patreon page and see if there's something of interest for you. Thanks so much. Bye.